Uh,
Welcome, friend.
yeah, okay. Back in Morrowind. TAMRIEL rebuilt. I gotta go back to a place that was impossible to fucking find the first time. Alright, I remember how to get there, mostly. Yeah, I gotta... Guild Guide Dakamura, and go Necrom, I think around here-ish is where that thing was. But the Silt Stride to Necrom, and the Silt Strider's in a weird place. Guild Guide, Dakamura.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Oh, friend, how about a potion today?
I'm good. Please get out of the way. Yeah. This is not a good start to the mod. But I get it. They don't have the same kind of, like, budget that, you know, Vardenfell had. Like, an actual game studio had. But it's just... it's not... This specific quest is done very poorly in most aspects. You're not really properly directed to where you need to go, because the directions they give you are too vague to be helpful. Now, to be fair, how to get between cities, like, regular Morrowind fucked that up frequently enough that I'm not gonna get on them too much about it. That's something you're just kinda supposed to figure out. I will say, the Silt Strider networks... them being 3 different ones... They say there's 2 of them, the East and the West, but there's actually 3. Because the East is split into 2 groups that don't interact with each other. They need one connecting point, frankly. East and West should probably have a connecting point somewhere, but then again, Morrowind's Silt Striders aren't connected in great ways either, so... Could be... here-ish? Yeah, there it is. Like, you really could have given, like, oh, go from, like, from the Great Bridge, go west, you'll get over a few smaller bridges, you get to a point where you can see land, like, oh, at the point where you can see the, larger island a bit north of you, west of that, still connected to the main land that you're on, you should be able to see the place. Like, there's still definitely a way to give that instruction. It was just... I genuinely would not describe this as being northwest of Necrom. I would describe this as just being west. Like, maybe north of west, but not northwest. Northwest implies you go this way towards this island, and... like, northwest you think from this point, probably. I would call it northwest maybe from this point, from the southernmost point of it. but I would not call it northwest of the center of Necrom, which is usually what your point of interest is going to be. Or hell, even saying northwest of that specific exit would be very inaccurate. Hang on, I've got a... Where's my levitate knife? Yeah, Mizung left. Still levitating a bit. That's normal. All this stuff's still dead, to be expected. I think I just gotta go back for that steel Tonto that was holding the note in place. It's really dumb that every other item you have to pick up is a unique one, but that specific one isn't. I think I've actually seen a video where someone did this quest and they complained about that too. Now that I'm, like, kind of thinking about it. Like, Steel Tonto, the only not... I think they even made the exact same mistake I did. Like... Yeah, and if I hadn't played Tribunal, I would not know what the fuck to do that. But to be fair, they do say you need to have Tribunal for this to work, so they kind of do expect you to have played it. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I'll cut them slack on the crawl space thing. Yep, initials LB are carved into the hilt. You could have called it, like, LB's Tonto, so that, you know, the player will recognize it as a unique item they need to pick up. Calling it a Steel Tonto makes me think it's not related to what I'm doing. Even if it's stabbing the note, that's not your natural thought process. They say to grab anything that looks important, I think. But it's really not... It doesn't work like that. But this I might have run into a uniquely annoying one. Okay. I'm going to see where the different interventions bring me from here. Still have my Divine Intervention one on. That brings me to the Windmoth Legion Fort. Fair enough. Alm City brings me back to Necron, which is fine. That still saves me a little time and getting back to the Silk Strider. Could be over here-ish, yeah. I've been advised that Necrom's quests are terrible in general. Maybe I won't come back. Kimura.
Oh, good your job.
Mage's Guild should be... I think that's it there, actually. Yep. If this ain't all I need, I have a save point over there still, so...
Not again.
I think it's downstairs. Were you the... Was it the Khajiit? Yes, the Khajiit. Weird. Old Evan Hart.
Share the same company. What can I do?
You can leave me alone. For now. Probably switch to Mages Guild stuff after I finish up whatever the Fighters Guild wants done here. I heard Mages Guild is better ones. Alright, I went back for the stupid knife. This is troubling. It appears as though Lenwyn did kill Constantius. This goes against everything I've heard for years. Constantius and Lenwyn were kinsmen. There was never bad blood between them. There must be something more to this. Investigated their possible third companion. Someone matching that description joined the Mages Guild many years ago. Investigated that lead, Master.
Welcome.
Okay. Sure, the dagger in Constantius's note. Sharnoga isn't convinced Lenwyn did it, despite all the evidence. Sharnoga investigated the mysterious companion, who appears to have gone on to be a great leader in the Mages Guild. Instructed to investigate the old Ebonheart Mages Guild. Oh. Just came from there, actually. Clearing throat, Og. That's what it sounded like he said. Alright, let me see. Oh, you're the one who found him. Bravo! Sharnoga was here earlier asking about any mages with physical deformities. Of course there was. Kamara was one of the greatest mages the guild ever had. Incredibly prolific, and yet the humblest mage you'd ever meet. Found a copy of an unfinished draft of her research recently. Perhaps the beginning of a book that never got finished. Check the bookcases for an old rolled-up scroll. Feel free to take it. Visual is probably in a museum somewhere.
If that creature visits again, I think I'll have choice words to say.
Creature? Wonder what she's talking about. Yeah, let's just... I guess that's a fine directive. Just look at all the brief... SB checking all the bookshelves.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
Well, here's a fine one. Speak freely.
Da-da-da.
Well met.
This it? Nah, that's blank. Couldn't be that. Helseth ascends the throne. That didn't last, I assure you. King Halu Athin Hethan of Morrowind has passed away after a struggle with illness. Velman offers its condolences to his widow, Ravani Hethan. As the king died childless, crown now passes to his grandnephew, scion of our fair city's one-time ruling Dark Elf clan, Helseth. Long live King Halu Helseth, Duke of Mournhold and ruler of all Morrowind. Profile of Queen Berenzia. Love reading about old Barry. I killed her son. Don't know where I left the ring. Dowager Queen of Wayrest, Berenzia is a force to be reckoned with. Contemporary of Tiber Septim himself, she once ruled Morrowind as its first queen following the Armistice. Helped put an end to the Imperial Simulacrum. While her son is now our king, rumor has it the crown was offered to her first. Is the Queen Mother the real power behind the throne? Read all about it on page 6. Not available here. Yeah, I guess we'll check the basement now.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please, share your thoughts.
Keep 2920 Frostfall under your bed. About conjuration. Alright, weirdo. Get off on that. It's weirder that's under your bed.
This is an honor for me.
Yeah, good to know. You click your goddamn tongue at me.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
Alchemist's Guide to Oh, you dirty bitch. That's one you actually want to keep hidden. The other guy, it's weirder that he's hiding it. Okay, the top floor.
I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure, really.
What? Really? That gave me a sneak level? That was weird. I was just trying to look under something. Notes on racial phylogeny. Of course they are.
Well, I find myself in pleasant
You wearing
company. Please share
Dwemer
your thoughts.
pauldrons and a terrifying demon shirt? What the hell is that? Yeah, I told Evanhart. No.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please, share your thoughts.
Nah. I'm not seeing it here.
So hard.
I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure, really.
Da-da-da. Unpublished notes. Should look for them in the building. I've been looking. I didn't... Specifically said to check, like, bookshelves. I haven't seen anything. You know anything else? Yeah, I thought I'd ask other people about it, but...
I'd be happy to talk.
At least everyone in the
My
Mages Guild
pleasure,
still
really.
likes Zengoth. Arc A, the enemy. You guys can keep that? Arc A, the god. Huh, right next to each other. On Elemental Daedra. Learn to spell Experimental Frost Atronach from this book. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Sometimes you can read a book and get a spell in this mod. That's pretty cool. Makes sense, too. The Affairs of Wizards. Lord of the Rings callback. Mystery of Talara. Ah, restoration. Notes on racial phylogeny, which also gave restoration. This mod accidentally reset my book learning.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What should
Guide
we
to
talk
Old
about?
Evanhart. Oh, damn, an actual, like, map of the place. And Shunox, Fire and Faith. 5 Songs of King Wolfarth. I don't need a Scroll of Hellfire. Garter. Don't need that for sure.
Well, I find
Galvani
myself in
Construction.
pleasant
Already know
company.
that.
Please, share your thoughts.
Madness Pelagius. Follow Book 1, Book 2. Spirit of Nirn, God of Mortals. War of Honor. Mixed Unit Tactics. King Wolfarth. Brief History of the Empire. Story of Lyrisius. History of Daggerfall. Okay, the enemy. Mysterious Akavir.
I shouldn't have.
Yeah, I wonder if I'll
pushed
go
so
there
hard.
someday. The final lesson. Enchant skill increased to 60. Alright, just using enchanted items gives you enchantment experience. That's probably where all mine came from. At this point, I'm just checking every book in case they described it wrong. Is that... Ah, it's a cork.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Not trying to talk to you.
Oh, greetings. How do you do?
Let's check
May
these
we
roll
talk?
papers on her desk. Worth a shot. Firmament, nah. Origin of the Mages Guild. Ruminations on Illusion. Oh, I missed this. Narrated by Kamara, transcribed by Boethius. Illusion magic is one of the most underutilized schools of magic in use today. Yeah, because they always put a level limit on it, which means in the late game it just stops working at all. The note shall make apparent why that is a mistake. Many associate illusion with simple time-saving spells, such as Light or Night Eye. Useful spells, not to be taken for granted. The School of Illusion has many more uses to the aspiring mage. Yeah, tell it to Legathog, who's not been born yet and I've never heard of. Blind can hide the world from foes. Invisibility can hide you from the world. Silence can prevent foes from making a sound, while sound can make your foes wish for silence. Calm can make your worst enemy your best friend, while Frenzy could even make two friends into enemies. Chapter 1 Frenzy. Many years ago, I had the good fortune to encounter many test subjects on my travels throughout Morrowind. Yeah, I see where this is going. When most were native Dunmer, the subjects spanned the breadth of Tamriel's races. One should note that Frenzy spells are subject to the target's racial inclination to magicka. Just making this shit up whole cloth. Those with a natural weakness, such as Altmer. Okay, yeah. Much more susceptible to Frenzy than Orcs. Okay, that's what they meant. Based on your magic resistance. This goes against one's natural assumption the more violent or excitable races would be more likely to Frenzy. Another interesting and poorly understood trait is the ability to build up Frenzy over time. Long before I joined the guild, I was traveling with two barbaric thugs in Morrowind. Rather than ending our uneasy relationship with a simple fireball, I chose to use the occasion for an experiment. Their aggression and distrust towards each other grew and grew until they ended each other almost simultaneously. Contribution towards the School of Illusion Magic will not be forgotten. Yeah, I think that's what I was looking for. Yeah, that was way easier to find than I made it. I just missed the damn thing. I'm not going to put that one on the game. Learn the spell Bloodletter. I'm curious. Bound Battle Axe for 30 seconds. Cool. I gotta look out for some of those new ones. Though I think even some of the old ones, they've added spells to them. Yellow Book of Riddles. You know what? I'm gonna read this for fun. Posing and puzzling of riddles is a convention of polite aristocratic Western society. Nobles and social aspirants collect books of riddles and study them, hoping thereby to increase the chances of their appearing sly and witty in conversation. That's pretty cool. A metal neither black nor red, as heavy as man's golden greed. What you do to stay ahead, with friend or arrow or steed. Stay ahead with friend or arrow or steed. Well, they say heavy is golden greed. That makes me think heavy is gold, so lead. But lead is black is the problem with that. At least, depending on how you make it. It's not always black, so I guess. The answer... yeah, it's lead, but that's just written wrong, because lead can be black. In fact, pure lead usually is. A man says, if you lie to me, I'll slay you with my sword. Tell me the truth, I'll slay you with a spell. What must you do to stay alive? Okay, this is one of those... probably, lead him into a paradox. So, like... let's say, you will kill me with magic, with a spell. Well... if I'm telling the truth, then he'll kill me. If I'm lying, he'll kill me. Okay, so the other one. You will kill me with a sword. If I say that, if he kills me with a sword, then I wasn't lying. If he kills me with a spell, then I was lying. Which means he couldn't do it. Alright, the answer... you will slay me with a sword. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I thought it was one of those. A Bosmer was slain. The Altmer claims the Dunmer is guilty. Dunmer says the Khajiit did it. The Orc swears he didn't kill the Bosmer. Sorry. Khajiit... Khajiit says the Dunmer is lying. Only one of these speaks the truth. Who killed the Bosmer? Ah, this is a classic. Alright. let's assume the Altmer is telling the truth. Can the Altmer be telling the truth and everyone else be lying? The Altmer is telling the truth, then the Dunmer is guilty. That would mean the Khajiit didn't do it. It would mean the Bosmer didn't do it. That would mean the Dunmer has to be telling the truth. So can't be that one. Let's say the Dunmer is telling the truth. Then the Khajiit had to do it. Then the Orc is lying. And the Khajiit is lying. The Khajiit says the Dunmer is lying. So, if we assume the Khajiit is one of the liars, well then the Khajiit would have to be one of the liars, wouldn't he? Which would have to mean the Dunmer is telling the truth, which would mean the Khajiit has to be the one who did it. Although, no, hang on. That runs into a problem. The Orc says he didn't kill the Bosmer. But that means he has to be lying. Okay, here's the thing. If the Orc is telling the truth, then... Alright, if the Dunmer is telling the truth, the Orc can't be telling the truth. I need to reread the Altmer one. Alright, the Dunmer is guilty. Then the Orc has to be lying... Okay, if the Dunmer did it, then the Orc... Then the Altmer is telling the truth, which means the Orc has to be lying, which means the Orc had to do it. That doesn't work. So... Because no one's... Actually, no, because no one's accusing the Orc says he didn't do it. If the Orc is telling the truth, then there'd be no solution to the puzzle, and also there's confliction with the Khajiit and the Dunmer. So the Orc has to be the one who did it. Answer, the Orc. I like riddles. Shore, son of Shore. Dance and Fire. On Oblivion, Posting the Hunt, Most Cruel Trade. Living Statue. Paralyzed for 20 seconds on touch. Huh. Very little illusion, so not likely. Sorry, got caught up in your books. Aha, they were frenzied. Knew something sounded wrong. Gamara used them as test subjects. Poor fools never knew what was happening until it was too late. Gamara's long dead and their crimes must go unpunished. Such is life. All that matters now is that Lenwyn and Constantius will be properly buried as the heroes they were. In lieu of traditional payment, I'm giving you Constantius' axe. Don't fucking want it. Give me money. Overlay downstairs should have it back in perfect condition by now. Thank you, Master.
I am honored. Truly. How may I help?
I don't really do axes, but okay. Who's awfully?
I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure, really.
Said downstairs, but didn't say how many stairs, just
Well,
an amount of stairs.
fine.
Am I good or
what
what?
you're made of.
Yeah, hey, you're the one who found this beauty. I had this in the forge thinking it was unsalvageable. For some reason, the weapon surged back to life. Probably a ghost. Never seen anything like it before. Axe seems to give its user strength when under the effects of hostile magic. I haven't had the time to experiment with it, but maybe you can discover its secrets. Serve you as it served Constantius. Unending. Huh. It's got some good damage on it. I'm just trying to see if I... Helseth's collar. Why the hell do I have this thing? Keep this. I don't want it.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now.
15
Please go
pounds of nothing. I never enchanted these Daedric pauldrons, but there wasn't much I could put on them anyway, was the problem. At least in terms of constant effect stuff. Yeah, can't quite get up here. No, I can.
Welcome, friend. Are you the
Not
one
quite
I
through
want
that
to
window, I
talk?
guess. What can I do for you? Anything else? But I don't have any more tasks. Guildmaster of Almalexia returns from a retreat of meditation. Might be willing to talk to. For now, you should look for work in other guild halls. Talk to Naraz Hadil in Balfoyan, Lalvo Rano Nakamura, Yabask in Almasthir, Terrace Vandinius in Narcissus. Guild stewards in Firewatch in Helnim might also have orders for you. Alright, nothing more out of you. I'll check the Mages Guild for stuff to do. Could be fun. And then maybe I'll check out that, archaeology thing. I think that's an entirely new guild to toy around with. You don't have orders. Nor do
seem
you.
like very good
I
company.
doubt the guide has it.
You
Greetings
choose
to
to
you.
share your time
A
with
pleasure
me?
to meet you.
You humble me.
Share is a strong word. I call it spend. Because it's gone. Maybe you?
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
How about you? You seem to be a person. Yeah, the Ebon Tower, what about it? The first building is constructed after the Indoril burned Ebon Art to the ground. Castle's layout was meant to mimic the Imperial City. Noted. Did a trash job at it. I've
Welcome,
been there.
friend. The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
Are you in charge? None of them seem to have, like, orders for me. Oh, wait, duties. I mean, duties for your present. Up to my ears in incompetent apprentices. Why don't you go help some of them out? Ophelia Taramon is looking for help with a couple of research projects. Okay.
You seem like
Alright, I
very
need to
good
look for
company.
duties instead of orders. Where's Amphilia?
Greetings to you. A pleasure
In the
to meet
basement, I guess?
A pleasure. Looking to buy something.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please,
There you are.
share your thoughts.
Duties? I think I might have something you can do. Been experimenting with some alchemical ingredients you can only find on the mainland of Morrowind. Run out of 3 of them. Help me replenish my stores. Alright, always gotta start with this shit. Hummum roots, ornata eggs, and amethyst. Give me back 1 hummum root, 2 ornata eggs, 1 amethyst. Should be set until Archibald can order more through his own concoctions. Where do I find the roots? Any hummum plant on the mainland of Morrowind. You usually find them growing north of Darvonis. There's a more local farmer to the east of here who's planted a row. If you're very polite, you could probably take some samples from her crops. Ornata eggs. Insect-like creatures found only on the mainland, which is where we are. It does say mainland and not, Vardenfell. Only the queens carry the eggs. They can be quite rare. Might be better off shopping at some of the local alchemists or publicans to find the eggs. Noted. Hey, bathwater. Amethyst. Okay. I know amethyst can be found outside of Morrowind, but still important I get one. Tried a pawn shop or a jeweler's. Guess you could also find them as offerings in the Dunmer ancestral tombs, but don't tell anyone I said that.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please.
Ah,
go
damn it,
ahead.
I totally forgot to help you with your Pathfinder character again, Bathwater. I'm sorry.
Please speak.
I said I was gonna help you, I just completely slipped my... Like,
Greetings to you.
this is not that
pleasure to
important.
meet you.
Yeah, but it's something I also want to do, is the thing. Alright, let's look for an alchemy shop around here. Like, pawn shops and the like. I can help you some... I could help you some right now, even. Like, do you have even the basic idea of what you want as a character?
Well met, Outlander. What is it?
You got
3 blessings.
wheat and berries.
Head on.
Nothing there. Private bank. It's the hard part. I'm afraid it's kind of the first part. Like, even a most basic concept you can come up with. Just think of something regardless of any rules, some kind of concept you'd like to explore. Any rare goods, maybe you've got something I need. Checking the misc section. I have a lot of pillows. He'll buy those from you a lot. Usually you gravitate towards melee and magic. So you maybe want to do both. Yeah, there's definitely options for that. Magic. Oh, no, it'd be in magic. Actually, I can just, like, search up. You don't have amethyst.
It's then
Or the other items.
unfamiliar.
Moom roots, maybe. Oh, moom roots. Any eggs? No. Quam eggs. Yeah, you just don't have what I need, sorry.
The blue plates are nice, but the brown ones...
So,
seem to
yeah,
last
the three
longer.
kind of, basic ways to play would be you want to focus on lots of magic, lots of martial skill, or lots of skill points. Because I really enjoy having lots of skill points. But maybe that's not your thing. That's one thing I really like about Path... Oh, wait, I guess I should ask, is this regular Pathfinder or 2nd edition Pathfinder? The 2nd edition, my knowledge is going to be a bit more limited. Find potions. Wrath of the Righteous... Oh, you want to make a character in Wrath of the Righteous. Okay.
You have my attention.
Like the actual video game, or just the, amethyst, no, egg, ham. Video game? Okay.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
Okay, because I've played, Wrath of the Righteous a fair bit. I know some of the stuff. You want to be all spellcastery. Yeah, the video game. Yeah, I like that one. It's, it's Owlcat. Same people who did Rogue Trader. I can see how you found it. Really love magic? Okay. You've got options. You probably want to be a...
Here's the money in that.
If you want to be a full caster, which is to say, someone who can use all levels of magic, you've got options there, and that narrows down your choices a fair bit. You want to be a partial caster who might hit things once in a while. There's full casters, there's 2/3 casters, there's half casters, and there's 1/3 casters. 1/3 casters would be stuff like paladins, who just get a few spells sprinkled in. I think rangers, or was it hunters? No, it's 2/3 is stuff like hunters, actually. Half would be... I don't recall. Yeah, there's so much to it. Maybe I do need to be looking at something to talk about that. Settle for half casting at the very least? Okay. Maybe look over the, let me see. If you want to mix and match, you got plenty of options. I'd say maybe... what was it called? Bleh. I don't even remember off the top of my head which ones are in it versus which ones are just in there. You can look through the classes there and see if any of those appeal to you. It figures.
I don't know. You look like...
Just checking the shops for all that stuff. I doubt a tailor is gonna have what I need. This is a bar. Quality wares. Doing some person's shopping for them. Da-da-da.
Yes?
Moom roots. Da-da-da. Local farmer to east of here who's planted a row. Tell you what, I'll go there first. East of here. I can also look at these shops on my way, I suppose. Mystical Emporium, Tall Tales. Is this over here? Fetcher's Pawn. Fetcher's Pawn. Oh, is that? Yeah, I need one of these. Yeah. Get Kwama eggs. Alright. Weaponsmith, don't need. Telltales. Mystic Emporium. You just sell, like, spell scrolls? And one magic dagger. And some potions. An enchanter. Perfect Quarrel. Weapon shop. Probably armor. Weavery. Probably clothes. Elixirs, potions. Sometimes they'll sell alchemical ingredients, but usually just the potions. Oh, no, here's some ingredients. Not the egg I need, but...
All right, then. I'm listening.
How many? Just one Hamum root. Okay. You have the root I need, then. No solicitors. Urian Polaria's home. Noted. Baked goods. Oh, there's the newspaper. Where is Darvonis? I'm actually unclear. Elnim, Basara, Lura, Necrom, Akamora. Is there a bonus down here, maybe? Will, Dondrel, Miraz, Ordinellis. Darvonis? There's no way Darvonis is on Vardenfell. That don't make no dang sense. Said east of here. I could just try that, I guess. Yeah, I can't buy the Pact Wars because I let their seller die because she was rude. Look, she sold a guy's horse to get eaten. I don't feel bad about what happened to her. Or the guys who ate the horse. That's just weird shit to do. Ningoth has had a horse before. It was a horse, of course. So hungry you could? Yeah, but you didn't. And hell, they didn't even finish it. They don't even have that excuse. What is this? Serenthul. Oh wait, this is for Hummum roots. I need the eggs. I already got roots. Dang, I completely spaced out on that. Be gone, rat. Okay, Ananda eggs. I had to try shops for that, but I didn't end up finding any in there. The local shops here, at least. I need a Kwama egg stuff, but no Ananda. Said they were quite rare and to probably just go for it. I completely... I did find the roots she mentioned, because I actually kind of knew what place she was referring to.
Speak up!
No. And trait. Don't suppose you happen to have... Mole crab, Kwama...
Ah, yes.
Worth a shot.
You seem like very good company.
There's a smith. Baked goods, but I'll try.
You want something?
I didn't think so.
I must be go-
None of those had it. I think there's an alchemist here I can buy from, actually. It'd be really funny if she had them. She doesn't, but it would have been funny.
This is an honor for me.
Yeah, I think she's the local alchemist, so not really gonna find anything out of her, I don't think. That'd be too easy. Ba-da-ba. Neil Gaimont's fine art. Fine potions, I don't think. Potions always rarely have the alchemical stuff. What are these things called? Ornata eggs. Da-da-da. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I can do this, actually.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
Yeah, I don't know who you are. This might specifically not work, but I'm gonna save before I do it, just in case. Think there's some in here? This are not a meat, not what I need. Alchemist Formulary.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please go ahead.
I don't want to.
This is an honor for me.
Okay.
Stop fight.
Yeah, I thought so. It's stealing. Blag. Well, that's what saving is for. Da-da-da. Hey, where can I find one of these things? Damn. One second. Alright. Yeah, I can do this. See if I can... Roaring house.
Well, I'm listening, so go ahead.
This house is roaring. Oh, this dang bread. Eggs. Da-da-da. Like I'm not even there. Hey, you got your stuff. Yeah, I have the stuff. Yes, that's what I need. Will you give me the ingredients now? Yeah, take them. Excellent. Just take those off your hands. Thanks for the help. Want any more duties? Just let me know. Say I do. Trying to get journeyman before my pen pal in Vardenfell. Probably failed. Doing a report on 4 types of Morrowind liquor. Can you help me? I can already tell this is gonna be stupid, but sure. The help, wonderful. 4 types of liquor I'm looking for are Moxtia, Sujama, Shane, and Grief. Find them in pretty much any tavern in Morrowind. Yeah, I'll just go buy one of each. And I've got 63,000 gold on me. Do not touch this diamond. I was in the middle of enchanting it when I accidentally dropped it and it rolled over here. There's no telling what a horrible creature would be summoned from the pits of oblivion if someone moved it. You've been warned. Your death won't be on my conscience. Maniel. Just a fucking scrib. Found a supposedly cursed gem in the old Ebonheart Guild of Mages. There's a note warning me not to touch it, but I picked it up. Seeing the one who left it thought moving it would summon some kind of monster, but it only summoned a little scrib. Ooh, you good little scrib. You good little scrib. Hey, about your gem. Curse? Oh yeah, so am I. You didn't touch it, did you? Damn, I knew someone would run into it eventually. What happened? Scrib appeared behind me. A scrib? You sure it wasn't anything deadlier and more... Daedric? Huh, guess it could have ended much worse. Probably read in that note I left there. I was working on that diamond and I accidentally dropped it right as the enchantment was setting. Heard of gems that once touched summon a Dremora? Yeah, actually, I've run into those a lot. I usually just kill the Dremora. They've been noted among the offerings in Daedric ruins. That's the kind of thing I've been trying to achieve. Just need to get different gems to study. Think you'd help me? Familiar with those. What if there are no gems left to be found? Can't be serious. This land is peppered with Daedric ruins. Dark elves warn off anybody trying to approach them. There's to be plenty of treasure and gems left untouched. At least for one resourceful enough to deal with whatever guards them. Sure, why not? Oh, you want me to go find a Daedric place? Need some 5 new cursed gems perceived in my research. Already studied small pearls, spinels, and tektites. I don't think you'll find cursed stones of so little value. Had the good luck to access a casket of rubies and emeralds back when the guild was contracted to dispel the king's inventory. And inert diamonds weren't impossible to come by on the black market. Need to look at gems of another type found to compare how the enchantments play over material structures. Search the Hadrum Nibi to no avail. Such offerings are reported to be found again in the majority of Daedric ruins. Over the main shrine where there should be some altar with various objects. You know you've found the right gem. If a Dremora appears, you touch it. You get the gems, simply bring them to me. Good luck. I've been to Hamnum before. But I gotta run alcohol errands first. As an outfitter, not where I meant to go. Alright.
Is becoming
I got a takeout order.
Pleasant.
I need a grief. Need a matzah. I need a sheen. Scrib pie. You monster. I don't actually care that much. I'll just buy what I got off you.
Tell your friends about this place.
Sujama. Do you have Sujama? No Sujama. Okay. Do I happen to have any? Didn't think so. Sujama's useful, but it's probably why I used it if I had it at any point. Hey. You happen to have any... Nope, you're more
You
a
want
bakery.
something,
I
friend?
don't know if I can help you, but,
You talking to me?
Any other bars even in this town? Might actually be the only one. I guess I could check potion shops. I didn't think so, but, you know, check. Is this the only bar in town?
Your bidding, knight?
Little big town, that's a little weird. Yeah, I know it's, like, interesting having the NPCs move around in Oblivion, but for what kind of game it is, I'm so happy the characters just fucking stay still in Morrowind for the most part. It's really only, like, patrolling guards who will move anywhere, and even then it's, like, on a set path. A Drumnibi. I guess I can go there, and maybe they'll have Sujama by the time I get back. If they don't, I can look for other places to buy it from. Actually, hang on. Wasn't there a bar... I actually... No, I do remember. There was a thing saying there's multiple bars in this town. Maybe they were specifically talking about inns, actually. But isn't right here... The Moth and Tiger. Yeah, this is another one. You guys have booze. But you do not have
got my
Morrowind booze. Well, you can't say I didn't check. Yeah, I checked all three places. I guess only two. To be fair, I think I remember in that review I read, which actually a good way to help you find, like, bars in town for that quest. I think that's a good organic thing to do there. Is like, there's not really any booze at this place, but they've got warm, fresh baked goods, so you're not even gonna miss it, was kind of their review. It's like, no booze here, but those pretzels, by God. By the 9, it's worth it. By the 9 or the 3, whichever you worship, it's worth it. Reminds me of, kind of been looking over the Chronicles of Narnia again. Because, actually, it's one of my favorite book series, because it was one of the series that got me really into reading. I'd say the exact series that got me really into it was actually the Magic Treehouse. Like, way back when. Although, it annoyed me, I never knew what order the books were supposed to come in, so I'd just pick an interesting one and be confused about the ongoing plots between them. Because I found a bunch in a row that happened in a row involving a certain character, but then unfortunately I ended up skipping like 4 or 5 books, and the character is very offhandedly mentioned. Like they weren't actually Sure, it was him. Or confused fish. I mean, yeah, they're not, like, labeled very well. I think I'd actually have to look online now to try to figure it out. Like, for the first couple, it was easy, because they were arranged by what day of the week they were. But then they ran out of days of the week and kept printing them. Because this was... I think this was the days of Pulp Fiction, Magic... the Magic Treehouse. I used to say, back when books were made with the very pulpy material. Cheap as hell to make, but, not necessarily the best quality of the books. Though I will say, Pulp Fiction books smelled amazing. Like, that very book smell was great about them. Take a free gold coin. Absorb willpower, don't care. I think the entrance is on the southern half. In the southern half, I guess I should say. I think I remember that. This is the collapsed door. Had to get the Imperial Legionaries to leave. Just one hand yanked out an axe from the tree. They were like, we couldn't get it out. And Goth has 270 strength. So I think he flicked it and knocked the tree over. I imagine he didn't have to pull it out, he just pried the tree open slightly more. And it fell. It's like, it's not what I asked you to do, but it's way scarier, actually. It's supposed to be a shrine to Malakath, in theory, but... Was I thinking of another Daedric shrine I'd been to, maybe? Because I couldn't... I don't know if there is another entrance for this one. Oh, that's a little mess up. Little bitty... That doesn't look right. I wouldn't go so far as to call it a glitch, but I feel like that's not supposed to look like that. Hey, that is just an actual edge of a texture. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was trying to talk about the Chronicles of Narnia, but then I got into Magic Treehouse. No, when like, the first movie came out, the first movie was really, really good. I sometimes wonder what the world could have looked like if they decided to do the prequel book first. Or if they ever even had plans of doing that, but... The first book, Chronicles of Narnia, it was the first one written. It's a natural place to start. If you don't want to do, Magician's Apprentice, you don't really have to. It just... It does add to it, but it also makes some of the religious allegory from subtext to just straight up text. But you could argue it was already like that. Yeah, as a good little Christian kid going to good little Christian school, they had all of the Narnia books on the shelves, because they realized those are Christian books. They just straight up are. Door is blocked. I guess this is the only door in. Oh wait, here's his shrine. There's gems on it. Somewhere. Not really like an offering bowl anywhere. Yeah, first movie, really, really good. And then they skipped, the next book, which, again, I think was the right call. It doesn't matter much in the grand scheme of things. Little paddle boat here. Huh. The one that's, between Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe and Prince Caspian, it is not... It doesn't matter. Not to the main cast of characters. I think maybe it comes back... It gets a little mentioned, but... Genuinely, you can skip that book entirely if you want to. But they did Prince Caspian, and, like... Movie changed a lot of stuff. It even included some... weird extra shit that didn't make any sense. There's certain scenes it did really, really well, but then it also kind of missed the point. Morrowang? Hey, Quilla. There's not another entrance to this place, is there? Guy at the Mages Guild asked me to find those Dremora summoning gemstones, and he mentioned this place by name, but there doesn't seem to be an entrance to it that's not blocked off. 'Cause I like how I picked it up. There's just a warning on the ground next to a diamond. It's just like, don't pick up don't move this diamond. I put something in it, I don't know what, it's cursed, don't touch it. And Goth, not being afraid of goddamned anything by this point, chose to pick it up, and it was just a scrib. The guy did his whole spiel. I think that was a pretty fun start to a quest. But, yeah, I can't find even, like, an offering plate at this Daedric Shrine, so... Oh well. And the bar I went to didn't sell Sujama for the other person's quest, either. Then I started talking about Narnia and how the Narnia movies dropped in quality. I'm getting to that part. Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe movie. Really, really good. Very, faithful adaptation. Prince Caspian movie. Less faithful. And a bit less good, too. Wouldn't call it outright bad, but, the majority of the book is actually about their journey to even find Caspian. One of your favorite nerds? Who's your favorite? Who's above me? I'll kill them and become the best nerd. Or I'll just keep talking about weird shit that no one else knows about or cares about. I get... Chronicles of Narnia is a very popular book series. I guess that's not a no-one knows thing. Have I checked underwater? I'll admit I haven't. My first guess would be in front of the statue part. Some Daedric ruins have sunken entrances. That's not untrue. And there is water around here. Underwater caves which lead into them because their main entrances are collapsed. Yeah. Let's look around here a bit. These rocks look interesting. Spear fishing. Also look at, like, the base here. Who's a good bug horse thing? I like Velks. I like them. Rats at last had died. The time we saw a bright cold sky. Such an obscure thing I'm referencing. It's a song that's not even originally in English. But I sing the English version. In Prince Caspian, like, I keep sidetracking myself. A majority of the book is actually spent trying to find the prince. Like, trying to meet up with him. They're separated most of the book. In the movie, it's like... maybe 20 minutes. And then they spend a lot of time on a new battle that definitely never happened in the book, that is very vague on what it's supposed to represent or mean. The high-ranking Indoril use the nectar of Velks to make Punavit, which they use to commune with their ancestors. Yeah, I met someone who did that. Sounds a lot like they make drugs and go on a wild trip to you. You'd think, but the problem is the person I met who started taking it, the ghost talked to Ngoth too. Which means the ghost was real. It literally calls the ancestor spirits. You just need the person with the authority or whatever trait to call them. And then other people around that person can still talk to the ghost. Even if that person isn't really, like, aware of it. That's, like, the fucked up part of it. The other thing is, apparently the Velk Nectar is straight up drugs also. It's straight up drugs, that's just not how it's bringing ghosts to talk to people. Which is probably the funniest answer to that. Yeah, I'm looking around underwater there, not seeing anything. Because I'm not looking as hard as I could, but you know. I only look so hard for things. And, really weird thing about Prince Caspian that it does. It has, like... I think her name was Susan, the older girl of the siblings. For the movie, they give her, like... right at the end, they try to tack on a romance between her and Prince Caspian. Which was really weird. For a few different reasons. The main one was, it was completely new, and those two characters never meet again. He never goes back to Narnia at all. And then, next book is Voyage of the Dawn Treader, which is actually, my favorite of the group. Though I do wonder how much of it when I remember it being my favorite, I wonder how much I'm remembering being part of the Silver Chair, rather than the Voyage. And I didn't even see the movie because it looked like crap, and the movie didn't do well because it was crap. I was just right. They did fine on the CG, the, like, Rat Knight, I forget his name. He's, like, one of my favorite characters. He looked good. He didn't look like there was anything gonna be wrong with him. They didn't skimp on that. But I think they skipped on a bunch of other important shit. I don't think they did the dragon scene at all, from what I've heard. Which is kind of one of the most important things to happen to that character, who's supposed to be important for the rest of the series. It's kind of his whole turning point. I'm not seeing another entrance around here, but I also don't know how to look for it, I guess. Okay, what is this place called? Hadrum Nibibi. Da-da-da. Okay. Apparently on this side there's an entrance. Daggering little bastards. Oh, is that it over there? Yeah, that... I could have found that way easier if I'd looked better. Now, you can even see it from outside a bit. Anumbibi Grotto. Drach. Definitely how you say it, probably. Da-da-da. Okay. Go get a sip of air. Honestly, I think Skyrim ends up doing this the best, where it's just a passive skill. You don't drown if you're an Argonian. I think making it a magical activated power is just a weird way to do it. But I also understand that probably wasn't easy to program at the time. Actually, no, they totally could have done it this one. Constant effect water breathing. There we go. Yeah, no, you're totally right. Take those. If only you'd had Sujama, I could have taken that. Chance something yourself to do that? Yeah, I could. I think I have something like that. Scroll the Oath Fast. Fortify Willpower. Jucida's Feather. 50 points for about 4 minutes. Meh. And because a quest in the Tribunal Temple requires you to drown. Guess they didn't want to or didn't have the time to make an alternative for Argonians. I guess that would be a pain in the ass to do for just one specific race. I can see it. More Maz. Mazed. I guess I'll just have to keep refreshing that one place until they have some Sujama. Maybe they'll have it when I get back, who knows? Or just skip the quests, which they do for a Hlalu early quest that requires you to wear a full helmet. As beast races can't do that, the quest is just skipped. Like, normally we'd require you to wear this helmet to prove your faith, but this is not a matter of faith for you, you just kind of can't do that. Hang on. I still have some other grand soul gems. As the more lore-accurate answer is probably to prevent Argonians from joining the temple. The thing is, there are Argonian conscripts. Hey, how's it going? Greetings, Argonian. You also come to seek vengeance at this shrine of Malakath? Come again. Dramora Uridimu sought my aid in gaining status among his kin. In exchange for a favor, I agreed to make him strong. I came to collect, however, he had grown arrogant and sent out his servants against me. When I banished his servants, he fled to a nearby realm to escape me. You look like a capable sword Goth III. If you find him in his hiding place, send his soul back to the darkness for me? Sure, why not? Oh, you can't drown yourself? Lack of faith in Lord Vivek? Get the fuck out of here, lizard. Yeah, that is something they do, isn't it? Use my magic to transport you to Oblivion. Once there, you'll have to find Uridimu. I have peered through the darkness and seen him scurry through dank and dirty places, and hide himself in the searing heat of ruin. Here, take this amulet. Put it on once you've slain him and will return you to me. Okay. Damn. Never been to, I assume, Malakath's domain, since we were at his shrine. I've been to Shiggy's place before. Wife lives there. Hey, now we can be immortal together. Forgot about that part. Ow. Actually, only 2 non-Dunmer Tribunal Temple members NPCs in the game. 1 Imperial and 1 Breton. Sewers. You have sewers in Oblivion? I guess Shiggy's place had it. But he just made everything cleaner in the sewers to fuck with people. Really funny gag. Oak Sigil Amulet. Fortify attack and silence. Drach staff. Winery of Miriahaz. As manling approach me. Place my blade through your body, then I shall spill your entrails on the floor and watch your essence. Tell me about that looks wrong. Apparently the correct way to say it is dreg. I mean, presumably, but calling it a drach is really funny, don't you think? You just slash with a spear? You don't have Quilla's... dude, I don't have Quilla's, like, respect halberds mod on. It's not gonna do anything. I don't think he even had a halberd. I've had Sigil Amulet of Entry. Sanctuary 50 points for 20 seconds. That's actually really strong. Resist magic of 50%. Take that just because it's so strong. Not only that, it makes me mad when you say Dro. I say Drach. Because I'm actually trying to be slightly, you know, Polearm's respected advertise, let's go. That's what you called it. I knew it was something like that. You say Dro, I say Drach. To be fair, I say it like that on purpose, because I know that's not what they want me to say. But being very guttural with it makes it sound more Lovecraftian. And as undersea creatures, I reserve the right to make them sound as Lovecraftian as possible. Damn, look at this. I opened my inventory and I instantly found what item I was looking for. God, can you imagine such a game that allows such things? I can't. I could even type in the name of what I'm looking for if I didn't see it right away. God. Fucking imagine. It's just Topaz over here. These sewers look a lot like the sewers of Almalexia. Malkaza, you just kinda... The fuck? I have time to talk, Outlander. If you have questions. You're not one of the Daedra. Who are you? Will you help us defend against these demons? We must protect Karan and its people. Sure, why not? We'll help, that is good news. We've been holding them off from entering this side of the sewers for what feels like an eternity. Might be a reason it feels like that. Only us three, as you can see. We cannot advance to clear out the rest. Need an extra sword to help do this. There is a Dremora known as Kainriv Mirahaz behind this barricade that's giving the orders. Need to find and eliminate him. Report back to me once this is done. Rather speak to a Daedra, but sure, go ahead. Nah, I think I got him. Yeah, I got him. Excellent. I know this is true, for I can sense he's gone. Actually, I got him before I met with you. He was an asshole, so I stabbed him in the neck. Thank you, Outlander. Here, take this amulet. May it serve as a reminder of what you did for us. Raver's amulet. Oh, Ravier. Okay. Doesn't do anything, but maybe it's involved in a quest later. It doesn't even open up a new map. Forgot there were times like that. You'd be in a new instance, but not actually a new map. The one that killed the Dremora Kainriv, right? Thank you, Angasa Third. Been stuck on this side of the sewer for what felt like an eternity. I feel like I forgot something important. Probably because you did. Keep invisibility potion. Only 15 seconds. Wonder who this guy was. Clearly not an Argonian. Probably not a Khajiit either, although we can't rule out certain types of them. It's unlikely, because those types just don't exist sometimes. Rival Manor. I think she said... Da-da-da. Give me an amulet or return me to Tamriel once Uridimu is dead. I should look around here more for him. Native Kuze Bone Mold Cuirass. Huh. Beers, chitin, kitten, if you want to say it wrong. I wonder who that was. Not an Argonian. Immediately care way less. Damn. No, I have a Lux... I have some kind of key spell. Unduci's key, that's what it was. I had a ring. What's my other passive ring I had? How's it going? Hello, stranger. Please feel free to sit down in my lovely chairs. It's so comfortable. Would if I could. So why are there just ghosts in Oblivion? I didn't think that was how that worked. Decrepit note. Fight the sorrow. Okay. Fight the sorrow. That's what she said. I must fight the bad dreams. I will wake up soon. Mortal, you by chance be interested in performing a service for me? I suppose you've been here long? Sure you don't wish to stay either? No way out of this place. The service. There are 10 samples of black anther. I understand they grow natively in Morrowind. Fortunately, I cannot abandon the duties my lord has bestowed upon me. Collect them in my stead. How would I go? I don't like to use my magic to send you TAMRIEL, but you have the stench of the Keeper of the Bloody Oath all over you. And I'm meddling in the affairs of princes. You have to find your own way back. Gather 10 samples of black anther and return to me. I'll grant you unlimited transport tomorrow. You agree to this? Sure, why not? Is this like a whole, extra area to explore? If so, I think they're doing a bit much. Because I'm just looking for one Dremora guy. Building navigation masts. St. Delane Plaza. Yeah, I don't really want to be here. Weird bug thing. This is all cool and shit, just, this is a whole city? Jesus. Trapped in Oblivion. City of Kalan. I mean, it's cool, but, like... I don't know. Kind of feel like I've gone very off track. And again, this is Elder Scrolls. Getting off track's the fun, isn't it? I have the key needed to open this chest. Okay. Ah, seducers. I'm married to one of those. She turned into a tree and I was smitten. She turned back and, you know, whatever. I feel like I'm just not getting enough direction for the guy I actually came here to find. But he re-locked it? Really? This is a spell I just know, so I didn't need Ondusi's key. I have full chance to cast it, too. Keep forgetting. Not really a world map for this city, which... how broken it is probably fine. The living soul doing here? Amongst the dead. You must be lost, friend. You an adventurer by chance? I do hope this is the case. I need to get my hands on something. I need help to find a special soul gem. Sure, why not? The gem the Daedra have created, known as the Anguished Crux. I do not know how it was made or where it is. I have a few guesses. All I know is that there used to be many ghosts here, and now there are not. Came to learn of it after controlling one of the scamps. Told me where the ghosts are taken when the Daedra sees them. Need you to find this soul gem for me in hopes I can destroy it. Reward you once you find it. Here, take these scrolls and potions. It'll help you in your search. Greater Domination, Summon Dremora, Quality Restore Health. Don't know what they intend to do with this gem, and I don't want to find out. Start looking for the gem as soon as possible. Start by leaving the sewers to the east. Okay, I'll try to keep that in mind. Yeah, I took care of the Dremora. That one, at least. Another one I'm looking for. They do not understand. This is our fate. Here they question our lord of his decision. You'll be ruled by filthy outlanders such as yourself otherwise. Well then. Happy to help. Well, glad I put myself out there for you assholes. Just dedicate my life to upholding what's right. Just a spear. I guess that's good for a fortification. In theory, people would catch themselves on that trying to jump over it, but in practice, that's not a mechanic, so it doesn't do anything. Remora Oathkin. Hell of a name. Gets me to another manor, but I don't think that's where I want to go. It speaks to us. It has warm flesh. Is it lost and has come to us to die? Shall it be food for us? No. We'll feel our claws pursing in our mouth around its neck. Glowing key. Ooh. But that's related to that glowing chest I found earlier, actually. Truth, justice, and the Argonian way. Mvori's just a funny little guy? No. Ooh, Fugitives Band, constant effect fortify sneak 20 points. Sweet. I have 70% chameleon, but this would stack with that. You know I love to have them stack. Da-da-da. Ah, okay. That, like, this stuff is kind of cool. Like, going to Oblivion, like, just a city caught in Oblivion, but... I mean, there's really not good ways to get directions here is the problem, which is kind of my biggest issue with the mod so far. They're really not that good at giving directions. I'm trying to find this specific guy, but I have almost no indication of where the hell he is. Just, oh, he's somewhere there. Try. It's like, okay, Storehouse of Spirits in a plane of spirits. How appropriate. Please don't disturb the scamps. They might seem mean, but they've had just a bit too much to drink. The other one intruding on their fun, after all. Hey, they clawed me first, so I stabbed them. Turnabout's fair play. Whoa! Think you're fucking funny, do ya? How's it going? I'm meant to be here. Should alert the masters of your presence. Help! There's a mortal in here. Help! Now, how did that go? Stares at you and refuses to speak. Hey, green ghost. This is not one of the others. They cannot be. This one can. Yeah, but it didn't work out for you, did it? What could this pathetic creature want? It looks like it can burn. I mean, I can, but... he'll die first. Trust me. Doing good making a list of the games you have in your library that you haven't played yet. I've never gone out and made a list. I probably shouldn't have did that. I didn't need to. Just instinct. I saw an Atronak, I stabbed it. Ah, he'll be fine later. Who dis? Could do anything once. Yeah? Skydive without a parachute. You can do it. Once. Guy named once, I can do anything. Ah, that must be Jubble's real name. I'll find whatever excuses I can. This must lead somewhere. Okay, swallowed passages. Sounds like something a pathetic little shit might hide in. Back! Turn to dust, little bastard. I don't know what these weird bug guys are. Vermi. They're gross and I don't like them. Yeah, okay. Adric's staff. I don't think that's where I want to go. I'll explore here some more. Ebony mace. Owie. Wait, you're the guy. What do you want, mortal? Your Malakat's champion come to head me? Technically, no. So what power he offered it to me. By the time I commanded armies, now my status is lower than it was before his offer. Malakat's champion come to cast me back into the void. I'm conducting a survey of volcanic activity in Oblivion. Mortals do find the strangest things to occupy your limited lives with. Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm here to kill you. Force of the Wind. Big ol' fucking hammer. Whereby attack, sneak, and speed on self when used. Not too interested, frankly. A Dremora interrupted my survey of volcanic activity in Oblivion. That's great. Alright, I forgive this quest now. Alright, where's my heaven knife? Time I find the path? What do you mean? Oh, wait. You, figure out what kind of character you wanted to make? I realized I wasn't as much health as I could've... help as I could've been there. Yeah, she gave me some kind of amulet to wear, didn't she? Let's go back. I'm fine, stupid? Well, which is it? Am I fine or stupid? You've done well. Malakath is pleased. Malakath is pleased, and got the third. Time you'll dread to redeem Uz's soul from the void and use it to remind mortal and immortal alike why he's called the Keeper of the Sworn Oath. Take this belt along with my thanks and blessing. 9th barrier belt. Ooh. 9th. Cast on use, shield 35, resist fire, frost, shock 35, fortify endurance 5. All for some time.
From where do you hail, friend?
Hell is that? Daedric Wakazashi. Are you sure? I guess. Hey, Malakath. Still wearing that helmet you gave me. Oh, hey, the gold was strapped too. Cool.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
Bloodbeat. Spell to be learned from this note, but you cannot decipher it. Beat of the war drum, the beat of heavy boots, the beat of the heart waiting for fate, take that. The fuck is that thing? Morphoid Daedra. Alright. Do I now? Full orcish gear. Except you left your helmet here like a dumbass. Awful lot of non-orcs in this Malakath shrine. Bit odd. Amulet of Silence. 5 seconds. Meh. Fuck is that? Hern! Hern! Slow falling and rising force. Nazi's Mystic Finger. Chest. Board. Ah yeah, here's the blocked door. Blocked inside and out, huh? Yowie. Well, I found some of the trapped gems. Give them to the guy, but my journal didn't really seem to update. Yeah, that one tavern is selling Sujama by now, too. Owie. Let's go back to old Ebonheart. This ain't old Ebonheart. Passed through here a little bit, but probably should have looked at a road sign instead of just guessing. Don't know what that was about. I know exactly what it was about, but it was stupid. Friendly Guar. Ugh.
This is becoming
Hey, you got any
most
Sujama
unpleasant.
yet? No, you
Tell your
don't.
friends about this.
Motherfucker. Literally the only thing I need from you and you don't have it. Whatever. Go talk to the other guy. I found some of the gems. Yeah, this is Garnet. Do you have any more? I got a sapphire. Still studied diamonds, rubies, or emeralds? Yes, I've already studied them. Less useful cursed diamond. What thing is there more of these? Do you have any others? That was all. Son of a bitch. Dude, I
must
took
say,
all of them!
I find you most interesting right now. Please, go ahead.
That's not fucking enough! That was all the ones in that entire shrine. It should not be this many. Like, that's overdoing it on what was an interesting quest at first. Now it's just annoying, because you're asking me to go fucking search everywhere instead. It was interesting when, if I got like 2 or 3, if that would have been enough. Because that's how many are at the shrine. But no, you're asking me to go find more shrines that you're not even gonna hint me towards. Just fucking guess. Now it's annoying. And I don't get any rewards even for having what I've already done. Ugh. My god, that's so stupid.
Don't press your luck.
Please, have a look around.
Not resting, just gonna stand here. You have Sujama now? No, you don't. I'm gonna wait longer. You have literally the only thing I need out of you. Oh, you don't have any still? At least 5. Yeah. And then they don't give you enough.
No, that's not it.
I'm sure there's someone else you can bother.
My god.
And a fine day to you.
I thought you said the Mages Guild quests were better. These are all fucking fetch quests. To fetch shit that you have no hint on a location for other than, go to a tavern. Like, all of them have it. No, none of them have Sujama, apparently. No tavern in all of fucking Tamriel has Sujama. Find the gems. Yeah, that was fun. What do you mean find more than we're at the only place you
What's
gave
your
me?
story?
Like, even a hint towards. Fuck you mean go look for more? That ruins the part of this that was fun. Off. Out of the breach to just go fucking guess again. That's why I play Morrowind. I want to guess. Supposed to be one of those ambient pickup quests. I've picked up dozens of those gems, just none of the ones you picked up before talking to him count. Which, really should have thought of. Sujamma, unlucky guess, never have to search far for Sujamma. I've waited like 4 days and they still haven't restocked the shit. Like, they didn't stock it even the first time. I'm going to other towns to see if they have their own taverns I can check. Because that's the only tavern in town that actually sells Dunmer booze. There's another tavern, but they just sell normal shit. Checked all the taverns and inns? Yes, as a fucking matter of fact, that's the only one that sells the Dunmer stuff. Embers Kataraya, Salty Fuddocks, the fancy one. Yeah, the other ones don't sell the Dunmer stuff, or at least they didn't have literally any of it last time I checked. But hey, I'll just go back and check again. Because RNG, that's fun for a quest. Just go see if a die rolled in the way you need it to. That's fun. Come on, let me up. Fine. This is the small problem of it's impossible to read this map in a decent way. Gotta hover over shit. Hostile. Weavery, armor. Okay. There. Fuck you.
Your bidding, knight?
Yeah, you friggin'... Where are the... What? No, you're like... thing. Yeah, I know. Where do I turn it in? You remembered to make a way to turn it in, right? Morrowind liquor. Yeah, take it. Next time I'll just take those from you. Okay. Anything else? I'll let it do this way. Try talking to the Archibald Vin.
How do
She
you
just
do,
wanted
friend?
booze.
Can I interest you in a potion today?
Don't worry, I'm just having an intrusive moment. Your dumbass just kill your ally?
I'll wait.
Yeah, you literally can't hurt me. I need to train stabbing people. This character's death, the thread of prophecy is severed. If only. Actually, I think that the thread of prophecy is technically already severed because I killed Vivek. Anyway. Sometimes Ngoth just has to remind himself he could kill them all and they couldn't do anything about it.
Blessed we are.
Oh,
But
greetings.
that's
How
not
do
what
you
I
do?
asked you
May I
about,
talk?
but whatever.
You seem like
Anyone
a
else
very
here
good
have
hunter.
anything for me to do? You wouldn't.
Ah, you bring good fortune with you. Welcome.
Okay, I guess those
Oh,
were the only
greetings.
duties here. In the mood for Pathfinder talk? Yeah, sure, why not? Archaeological Society. You guys cool? You're a collection, but obviously no touching is allowed.
I'm listening.
Yeah, of course. Welcome to Morrowind headquarters, the Imperial Archaeological Society. All guests are free to view the exhibits on the first, second, and third floors. Please do not touch or disturb any exhibits. Thank you, Dean of the Society. Yeah, sure, why not?
Excuse me. Swallowed a bug.
Alright. If you're gonna do an over-the-top coughing sound effect for ambient, at least add a joke to it like that. Think about going Cruoromancer, because you love puppeting corpses. Would you believe there's gonna be a path for you that's very unique if you want to go, like, the Necromancer route? There will be a very unique way of playing the game for you if you want to go all in on that. It's not a bad
the
idea.
Nine and the Empire, citizen. Your bidding, knight.
Watch your step.
The Lothian Shield. Huh. Lothian Helm. Noted. Riemann Legion Shield. Oh, man. The old Riemann. There's an alternate history where Remus was the winner of the little kerfuffle between Romulus and Remus. That's the true Elder Scrolls lore, probably. Left hand of freedom, right hand of freedom. Both fortify agility. You have a lot to say about a lot of shit. Jesus. Wolverine. The devil is dead and the blight is gone. Yep, that's me. Also, what happened in Warhammer Fantasy? Remus won. Oh. I actually didn't know. I know almost nothing about Warhammer Fantasy.
Muthsera?
Istcurus. The Riemann Empire was a thing in fantasy. Ah, neat. Items in the collection include both an Argonian Histcurus and a native bone mold armor of the Dark Elven House Dress, both of which were used in the Arnesian War of 3rd Era 396 in the provinces of Morrowind and Blackmarsh. That's just a straight-up Argonian skull. You guys not put together that that's a little fucked up to be keeping when you're not keeping the Dunmer skull? Slave's right bracer. Titan arrow. Argonians are animals? It's straight up not. Literally aren't. How can I help you? Apparently you can't. We have literally nothing to talk about.
It's you. Can I help you?
Jesus. Sort of are? I mean, in the same way Dunmer are.
Here. What was that about?
In the same way humans and elves are. Probably closer to animals than other races. Technically, all races are animals, if you want to get on that. I heard there was supposed to be, like, quests for this place, but, maybe I heard wrong, or I'm thinking of somewhere else. Argonians were made by the Hist growing and changing local fauna. Yeah? I think Azura did something similar to make the Khajiit. Don't act like elves are any better than a random iguana. Other races descend directly from their divine progenitors. And that's cool and all, but they were also made by things that aren't trees, so that sounds like they're not as cool.
Speak freely, friend.
Even if all of that were true. I thought there were quests with this guild, but none of them really talk about anything. It just seems like a cool place to be. Of course, that does pose the question, where do the animals in tests come from? And that you have no idea. Yeah, that
Watch your step.
is a really dumb... That is a bit of a hole in the whole thing. They also descended from the divine, but further devolved, natives to Tamriel. Stream is not open to the general public, IAS members only. Okay, can I be a member and do quests and cool stuff for this? Or are you just going to continue ignoring me about it?
What was that?
I'm sure they'll just say Kinnereth made them all. Or whichever one's about nature. and then not pay attention to how stupid an idea that is. On the spot, adopt the view they simply spawned from the planet following its creation. Well, if anything, that just makes the Argonians more natural. The Argonians just kind of happened. With the guiding hand of the Hiss, but the others were all made up whole cloth. They the Daedra of Mundus? I mean, if Daedra worked not how Daedra work. No, I know what you said. Natural things guided by a better thing, other than being made up whole cloth by, foreign entities. Because no one has noticed if you kill an animal, it just respawns eventually. That would be really funny. And a total Elder Scrolls thing to do. It turns out bears are just immortal. No one's noticed before. They just get back up at some point. Tell me honest, there are quests I'm supposed to be able to do for this group, right? Why are none of them like, oh, there's something I need help with? Oh, they were, you know, having sex and shit like we do, but no. No, we looked closer and they just kind of come out of the ground every few years. We double-checked, it's the same ones, too. Like, it's not... no, kill a bear, eat the bear, eventually that bear just reforms back where it was when you killed it. Turns out there's no moral downside to doing that. The bear doesn't seem to care about it. It turns out it's just fine. We've only confirmed bears so far, unfortunately. We don't know about any of the other species. We assume the ones that have gone extinct probably didn't work like that. Dwarfs have no women, they just sprout out of the ground. Yeah, this guy doesn't even talk.
Time to talk?
I mean, he talks, but you can't... There's no, like, dialogue with him. I don't know what to do here. He's kind of excited to do, like, completely new shit, but... there's kind of nothing.
For King and Emperor.
Memorized your Lord of the Rings lines? Yes.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
Brand outfit. Yeah. They'll talk about so much stuff that even if there is, like, a way to talk to them about something, it's gonna be impossible to pick out of all this.
Anytime now.
Do you want to do quests for you?
Head on.
Am I losing my mind?
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
I think I'm going insane.
Your bidding, knight?
Alright, let's see. Oh. It's not currently possible, but quest lines are planned for a future release. Alright. This... I guess I wasn't going insane, I was just here too soon. Alright, I'm out of shit to do in Old Ebonheart then. I could try going back to the Oblivion place. I actually don't know if I can get back there, actually. You talk to Archibald? I don't know who the fuck that is. Gonna need a little more specifics. Then a Mages Guild person, or what? I'll try looking.
Welcome, friend. Hail.
Greetings to you.
Top floor of the Mages Guild, alright. Oh yeah, this guy. Oh, may we serve you? Duties? New mage in town. An Andre Newman. Yeah? That up shop at the fountain has been peddling magical wares to the townsfolk. Now, technically this isn't illegal, but technically it could interfere with the Mages Guild trade agreements on such things. I'd like you to get him to join the guild so all these technicalities can conveniently go away. Get my drift? Yeah, sure, why not?
I find you most interesting right now.
I think he runs the shop right here next to the gate.
Yes?
This little alleyway here. No? Is that the wrong one? Yeah, it was the wrong one. Must be that other magic
The
shop
Nine and the
over
Empire,
yonder.
citizen.
Yeah, don't tell me his fucking name in the thing. That would only be helpful, wouldn't it? God damn stupid shit. That's a major oversight in the fucking thing. I don't know how you miss that. That is such a massive... I can't even remember the guy's name. Andri or something? How do you fuck up putting the guy's name in the quest description?
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
Taylor. Garguts. Fire. Sonic. Problem is, I don't remember his last name, so even if I hovered over it, it might be going by that one instead. Oh my god. Ugh. Where is... Okay, I think I see the problem.
Your bidding, knight?
Yeah, it's this guy. By the fountain in front of the chapel. Yeah, I got there. Hey, what can I do for you? Join the Mages Guild. The Mages Guild? Well, they'd never ask. Of course I'll join. I need to sign something? Do get a stipend now, yes? Use some new robes. No robes. Support to the guild steward. Wait a moment. I still have this lovely magic ring to sell. Maybe I could tempt you? 50 gold, it's all yours. No returns or refunds. Yeah, sure. Lovely ring for a lovely person, if I do say so myself. If it'll end this conversation faster, yes.
Ah, hello. Did you want something?
Golden Glimpse. Blind 10 to 100%, 3 seconds on self. Summon Golden Saint 1 second. I don't
Well
care.
met, Outlander. What is it?
Strange.
Hey, what's
Watch
going
your
on?
step.
Welcome, Archmage. Yeah, I dealt with the thing. What? You don't have duties to attend to? Try and hear this woman out. I literally just did fine. You sure aren't talking to each other. Actually, maybe you can help here. What was the fucking point of that beginning thing? That's just stupid bullshit. That doesn't do anything for the quest. Woman is having trouble with her brother, Bildum Danaran. You handle it, I have paperwork to do. You don't even bring up the shit I literally just did. What's the fucking point of it? Yeah, it's funny by itself, but that can be isolated to talking to him and having that happen anyway. Like, that just wastes time making me leave. He believes he may have lost his mind. Try to tell her we're the Mages Guild, not the Imperial Cult. She'd be better off consulting a priest. You talk to her. Do what you can for her. At least get her to go away and leave me to my work. Do I need to remind you I fucking outrank you?
I find myself in pleasant company. Please, share your thoughts.
What the fuck is wrong with your face? Really use help with my brother. Yeah, what's wrong with him? Nothing's wrong with him. I fucking heard that part. Something magical. Whenever I go to the Imperial Cult, they just tell me to pray more and give them a tithe. Maybe they'll look into it. Bull. I know I may just look like a simple god to Archibald, but I know enough about the gods and magic to know this wasn't any work of the divine. Someone's gone and tampered with my brother's mind. Archibald, you dumb shit. You see some random guy losing his mind and you assume the gods are doing it? I should cut your pay. Talk to him. You can find him patrolling the walls overlooking the harbor. Tell me what you think of him. Come and tell this arrogant ass of a wizard what I think of him. I'm gonna tell him anyway, even if there's nothing wrong with your brother, I'm still gonna kick his ass. You do like to forget I'm in charge of them.
Your bidding, knight?
The walls overlooking the harbor, but that doesn't seem to be him. I assume he'd have a unique name. Acrobatics, acrobatics.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
Yeah, sure.
Speak freely,
May the
friend.
wind be on your back.
Da-da-da. Rolling on the walls overlooking the harbor. He's not up there. Did they just give me the wrong directions? That's a good way to piss me off again. Say the walls overlooking the harbor, I assume these walls. You know, the ones that are overlooking the harbor. He's not on them. This isn't at all where you said. I'm hungry. This nice man feeds me sometimes. Build him. I'm here, you want me to follow you? I'm good like that. I can't, I'm too loaded down. Hey, you can take off your armor? Armor, what's that? No, it's my pack. I don't see any pack. Oh, you're right, of course, I'm on duty, not on the road. Where's this brown confusion? It's that amulet, must be. One I got from the Khajiit trader. Nice man, was hungry. You ate an amulet? No, the Khajiit sold me the amulet, and then weird things have been happening to me ever since I got it. I think I'm losing my mind.
Speak freely, friend.
Kind of more than confused when I spoke to him. Mentioned something about an amulet and a Khajiit trader in town who sold it to him. This Khajiit trader will know more. Oh good, no hints as to the Khajiit's name. I'm gonna guess it's this one just because. No.
Greetings.
No hints at a location or a name, just Khajiit trader, go fucking guess. I know there's one who runs like a fine wear shop over here-ish. Not you. Yeah, you. I guess not you. You have nothing to say.
Its
I sure?
is unfamiliar.
I can ask about that. Anjira remembers built up. Anjira sold him the amulet she bought from the new mage in town. Name was Anandre Nerman. He stays at the Moth and Tiger. He told Anjira he accepts no returns or refunds for his goods, and Anjira would tell you the same. Sorry. Hey, who? Sorry, I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. I knew you remember. Taking the Moth and Tiger up the road for now. Yeah, I know. You already bought that. I guess they're just telling me to go there. I don't know, I feel like I should just confront the guy and make him tell me. There's a really weird way to do this. Is a room here? Why do you ask? Build him. But he lost his mind after buying some strange amulet. You heard that, but I had to go talk to him about it for anyone to know. Alright. Yeah, I know he does. I fucking...
Talk is free. What do you
doing
want?
this circular shit. What do you mean, why do I ask? You know damn well why I ask. Oh my god. Written by actual fucking insane people. Yeah, he has a room here. Where the fuck is it? Searching out his room in the Moth and Tiger, which I had no indication of which room was his, just, fucking guess. Yeah, that's really fun, game. Fucking guess as the answer to whatever question I have. Found a guar. Yeah, I did. It's like 5 rooms. I understand that. But, do you understand how far a little... Oh, his room is, go upstairs, it's the last one on the right, or last one on the left. Do you understand how far that goes to leading you to what you're supposed to do? It goes literally any amount of distance, as opposed to fucking nowhere! He has a room. Which one?! And now what do I do? Just search his room? I see the guar in here. Told you to search for his room. No, they actually didn't. They just said he has one, and he stays by the fountain. They straight up didn't tell me to do that. At all the directions you need to find it, as evidenced by the fact that you did. Yes, by guessing. Like, I guess find the room. Which one is it? I'll guess. And the door is also locked, which, you know, another point that tells me to maybe not do it. This was me defying what the game implies for me to do, not following it. Did not need to guess for the Khajiit merchant. You did because you got angry and impatient, did not... Alright, Quilla, I don't need this shit. I consider you could ask his sister. I still asked the Khajiit merchant. I did still find the Khajiit merchant. I was like, wow, they really didn't hint to that. If I didn't already know there was a Khajiit merchant, it would have been a pain in the ass. But yes, I suppose I could have gone back to his sister. But now what do I do? I sure did find a guar. I guess I'll go report to the sister there's a guar in the guy's room. Or something.
Speak freely, friend.
There's a guar in his room.
What's yours?
Small for
Can't bring up anything about the guar.
Question quickly.
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
Keeping a guar in his in-room. I don't know, Angath, but I do know what you should do. Go and beat the truth out of Anande Nemen. He doesn't really respond to anything I say, but sure, I guess. Alright. Oh, you found my little experiment. Confess I was attempting to create a breakthrough in telepathy. Imagine! Soldiers could communicate instantaneously with their commanders. Lovers would no longer have to be apart. Most importantly, customers from all over the world would not have to lift a finger to place an order with yours truly. The guy's receiving the thoughts of the fucking guar. So I'd always best test it on an animal first. As I suppose to get someone to agree to make such a mental connection with a guar by their own will. Can't imagine what that poor fellow must be going through to bear the stupid symbol thoughts of such a beast, but it was necessary for my research. Killing the guard would break the spell, of course. But him will be his old self without the animal dumbing him down all the time, probably. Do. Clear this out too.
Give in!
Die, Fetcher!
Aha! Surrender now, and I might let you live. Too long enough.
Alright then.
Greetings, Argonian. How may I help you?
Just go kill an innocent animal. Don't take the amulet off the guy or anything. That would only make sense. Inert amulet of telepathy. Or, you know, take the amulet off of the Gwar. That could have also helped.
Can
No.
you ask your question?
Are we seriously not gonna punish this guy? Yeah. Doing much better, thank you. You have something to do with it? You did what to me? Suppose I should at least be thankful the animal wasn't in season. You're a mage, right? Take this amulet, get rid of it. Why didn't you just take it off? Hold on to it if you desire, just keep it far away from me. I still don't understand why we had to kill the Gwar instead of just taking off the amulet. That was clearly an important part of it. Good work, I suppose. It's not apprentices, it's foolish peddlers. More duties for you when you're ready. Yeah, sure. I haven't seen Astian Lothair in a couple of days. Honestly, I doubt anybody misses him. It's my duty as a guild steward to take care of my apprentices. Go find out where he is. Who? A promising new apprentice. Asked him to enchant an exquisite pair of boots I had just bought. When I put them on the next day, instead of going invisible, my feet started roasting like Gwar meat. Really useful. Word of the wise, don't drink and enchant, Archmage. Probably find Astian Lothair in a bar somewhere. Alright, I'll check the bars then. That bar again, I completely lost. Here's one.
This is becoming most unpleasant.
Tell your friends there's someone else you can bother.
Friend?
Alright, not at this bar.
This
Tell your
is
friends about this
becoming
place.
most
Astian
unpleasant.
Lothair. Not
Why
at
do
this one. Try checking the other one. Do not remember where the other ones are. There, the salty futtocks.
Stay out of trouble and you won't get hurt.
I really don't have time for this, so make it quick.
I'm not talking to you.
On your way.
Watch your step.
Alright, don't see him in this bar either. What was the other one called?
What's your story?
I really don't have time for this.
Is the Moth a bar too? The Moth and Tiger? I can check. Yeah, I think there might be a drunk mage here. I think, you know, I thought about it. Really put my mind to it. I think this is where the drunk mage is. At least he's been here. This fellow comes in, eats all my Colovian bread, drinks all my brandy, and then tells me my prices are too high and that he has no drakes to pay for anything. When I tell him I'm gonna bring the guards, he starts calling me names in front of the customers. Greedy, Glenmoral dog, blight swine, things like that. Then he casts a strange spell. We threw him in the street. Last thing I remember is his pathetic whining, begging for some water. Zorak told him to go drown in the well. Easier said than done that. Most of the wells here connect to the sewer system. The apprentice fell in, he could still be down there. Well, this is very odd. Zorak over there approaches him. This mage's guild Sot seems to think he's being attacked, so he tries to cast some sort of spell. Something went wrong, though. Tell from his expression. All our chairs started flying around like they were alive. Instead of going for Zorak, they attacked the mage. And after he fell down, they kept bouncing off him. They threw him in the street before things could get bloody.
Do you have something?
If anything, you helped him by doing that. Okay. Need to find a way into the sewer system. I'm all over with you.
What say you?
I have no goddamned idea how to get down there. Oh wait, here's a well. That might help. Help! Hear a voice calling from below the ladder. Hello, is someone up there? Oh, damn. Okay, I can talk to him from here. Is someone up there? Please help. Hello? You hear me? My name is Astian Lothair. I fell in here the other night. What? It's a long story. It was a stupid conjuration accident. Who knows how much time I've been sloshing around here in this cold water. Alright, now let me get out. I'm trying not to fall asleep and drown, but I don't think I can hold out much longer. About that accident. Foolish mishap. The other night, after a couple of drinks, came to the well for some cool, refreshing water. Trying proved too heavy for me. Not a barbarian, after all. Mage's apprentice. Not just any apprentice at that. Astian Lothair, Prodigy Aware Rest, at your service. Fucking get on with it. Fine, I'm reluctant to admit as much, but I'm stuck out here. Will you help me? Fine. Thank you. Let me see. Teach you a spell. Okay, this is funny. It must mean you're a superior ranked mage. Is this a test? I'm ready for it. Seeing the best apprentice at Old Ebonheart. Let's see. Teach him a burden spell and say it's a water breathing spell. That'd be funny, but not what I need to do. Water breathing. Yeah, it's just like a slaughterfish. Ride the deep water tunnels under the well until I reach an exit. Or it's just really thick air to a fish. It worked, thank you, Archmage. Don't worry about me, I'll just follow these waterways until I come out in the harbor. Don't tell Archibald Vinny I'm okay. Alright, that was kind of fun. It wasn't that hard to find the well, either. It's just out behind the place. You have the opportunity to just get him killed, which is funny. Keep going towards the Fighters Guild when I need to go to the mages. That guy floating? Yeah, I found him. It's fucking stupid, but I got him. Where's the part where I can tell you? That'll make chairs stop flying? The apprentice managed that one. No, wait, I don't know. Tried tying it up with Elvil to specialize in that sort of magic. Oh yeah. Can't believe our apprentice was trapped in the sewers this whole time. Well, the experience makes him sober up and take his studies seriously. Take this for your trouble. One of the potions Astian crafted the other day. He's failed all his magical and enchanting lessons. Kid has an innate talent for alchemy. No reason to keep him around, you see. I believe
must
it.
Say, I find you most interesting right now.
Guild Archmage, how can we serve you?
Elvilda. Maybe I can find that person. Don't recognize the name off the top of my head, but I'll look.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is
Hail and
Oh hey, Astian made it. Hello there, Ingoth the Third. Gotten out of the well, as you can see, and all thanks to you. Name my children after you. Someday. When I have them. Until then, maybe I can name a potion after you? That'd be nice, right? Got this potion that makes chairs fly that I think you'd love, and I... Wait, where are you going? You want to hear about the time I made the chairs fly in the Moth and Tiger? Quite the adventure. Still working on fixing that shit.
Well, here's a fine
Hey,
one.
about the chairs in the
Speak
Moth and
freely.
Tiger. Chairs that fly? How interesting. Suppose that would be alteration? No, maybe mysticism. Chairs don't exactly have souls to displace within the dream sleeve. Tell me, how'd you do it? Never mind who did it. Can you help me undo it? Willing to wait? I can make a ritual candle to dispel the enchantment on the chairs when it's lit. I'll take it. Here you are. Just place it anywhere in the Moth and Tiger and light it. Enchantment should do the rest. There it goes. Calm the chairs. Maybe Valia has a reward for me. Can I ask? Hey, I got the chairs. Thank you. Take this for your trouble. Truth be told, I wasn't looking forward to trying to replace them. Wood was shipped all the way from Lordidon. As it is, I'd better keep them in the back. Zorak swears he saw one still twitching.
So,
Okay,
where
that's
are you
kind of
from?
a fun little tack onto it. You can go fix the chairs. Alright, what else you got? Don't have anything for you more at the moment. I believe Valkyria Crex was looking for some assistance. Something about a missing apprentice? Not sure, far too busy. In the other room over there. She's the bald one, can't miss her. Fair enough. You got something for me? One of our apprentices, Missa Riley, has gone missing while on an assignment. Missa Ryle, sent to explore the cabin in Gand. Gand was formerly occupied by a necromancer by the name of Vor. After Vor's death, it was suspected that Gand might contain a vast repository of soul gems left behind by the late necromancer. Assume the task fit for an initiate like Missa. However, it's been some time since she set out on her assignment. I've heard something terrible may have befallen her. Else the cabin was not as uninhabited as we initially thought. Please go to Gand and find Miss Ryle. Report back to me with any information you find regarding her fate. Gand? Between the Thur River to the west of Old Emenhart. Across the Thur River. Cross the other side via Almasthir to the south. So on the other side, follow the road from Almasthir north along the river. Eventually, the road will pass through the Oran plantation. To reach the northernmost edge of the plantation, you'll see a clearing to the west. Pass under a rock arch, you've gone too far. The entrance to Gand should be visible on a cliff face overlooking a small pond. Well, I appreciate the directions. I gotta go all the way down to Almasthir to cross. Alternatively, I could float, but I think I'd rather try to follow directions and explore a bit.
You seek information, Argonian?
No. I'm just walking. I must steer this way. Wild Guar. Grazing in the fields. Not a care in the world. Some of them aggressive for no reason. Burger is cooking? Enjoy your burger. Well, when it's done cooking, enjoy it. Until then, don't enjoy it. Do not eat raw beef. Or do. Blue steak is a thing. Gross. Blue steak? Oh yeah, blue is, the step below rare. I don't know why it's called that, it's not actually blue. I know that doesn't have to be the reason, I'm just saying I don't know the reason. Yeah, it's, I think it's sometimes lengthened to blue rare steak, but I've heard it just called blue before.
Macera.
One moment while I turn on some lights. Oh, we're in Mini Vivek. How wonderful. Navigating the insides of Vivek is one of my worst memories of Morrowind. Crash out mod? Nah. Yeah, maybe I could have been more kind to the Khajiit part. Yeah, there was an opportunity for the game to tell me where to go. I don't appreciate insulting me being your first throw on it, though. Let's go with, there is a way to find out, not you were being impatient and going too much. Let's see. Da-da-da. Road will pass through the Oran plantation. The northernmost edge of the plantation, see a clearing to the west. Pass under a rock arch, you've gone too far. Getting heated yourself? I understand. I'm sorry I snapped at you too. I'm in a bit of a headspace where I'm expecting the worst of this mod, and I don't think that's fair of me. They did say it was a plantation. Now kiss? I'm good. Da-da-da. Northernmost edge of plantation, see a clearing to the west. Clearing to the west? Like, a clearing of what? Your yaoi fanfic? You can write yaoi fanfics about other things. Don't write it about actual people. Maybe this? No. Nerethil. I guess this isn't quite the northern edge of the plantation, is it? The map's maybe not covering the entire plantation. Contacting your attorney. I could, but I won't. Throw one about a friend you used to have with his approval? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You have their approval. You want to write about fish, like Ghoti doing stuff, honestly, I'd be flattered. Just know to separate the fictional fish from the actor who's also going by the name. Clearing. This the clearing? Clearing is a weird way to describe it. There's a skeleton up here, maybe that's a clue. Not license your name to be used in this manner? To be fair, we don't say your name right anyways. And flesh, have you come to Turjalon to fill my belly? Visitors aren't food, but you smell so sweet. Lord Granat told me in the kitchen. One little taste wouldn't hurt. You never know. Taste you, then toss your bones on the mountain, yes. Terrible idea. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to go. This doesn't seem to be Gand. This is Turjalon. Okay, the scamps seem to follow protocol. This is an interesting place, but I don't really have a good reason to be here, and I have other stuff I'm trying to do. Kind of the same reason I left the Oblivion City. It's like, yeah, this is interesting, but I was doing other things, and I don't want to sidetrack for like 4 hours doing it. I think that skeleton was. You turned up the path and missed it? Ah, could be. How'd I get in here? I realize this is probably the wrong way, but I was like... I'm still a little stuck on the word clearing. I thought maybe that... I mean, maybe it was that, like, little pond. Didn't it actually say... overlooking a small pond? Okay, I was nearby. I think I just turned the wrong way. Oh, it might have been this door, even. I completely missed this. Yeah, here it is. Not a problem with the instructions, just... got a little sidetracked and didn't see the door. What's this? Another Mages Guild whelp come to pilfer my cavern? Foolish Argonian. Soon you shall share the same fate as your little lady friend. Prepare to serve under your new lord for all eternity. Yeah, it's me, Miss Ariel. You from the Mages Guild? Yeah, where are you? Trapped in some dark room deep in this cavern. Ended up here after narrowly escaping Vor's shuffling monstrosities. Please, I'm too afraid to come out on my own. It's terribly dark in here. How are you communicating with me? I'm actually not sure. Telepathy? I don't know how I'm doing it. Worry about that later, though. Please come find me. I'll let you know when you're getting close, okay? Please stay safe. Yeah, sure. This guy had gold on him. Vora's glove. Silence for 10 seconds, blind 35% for 10 seconds. Falling second barrier ring. Oh, that's interesting. 7 points for 40 seconds and 8 points for 20 seconds. Yeah. I don't... Well, these have a unique name. I'll take them. Wonder if, So, depending on your necromancy rules, sometimes killing the one who made them... Oh, cool, you can light these. I don't know if that's in base Morrowind at all. In some, like, necromancy stuff, if you kill whoever casts a spell, it just wears off right away. In other stuff, like in 5th edition D&D, you need to recast the spell every 24 hours, or the undead, kind of loses control. It just turns into a random enemy one that is not being controlled by anyone. And if you're killed, it kind of does that, or it fills whatever orders you gave it for a while. Until that time runs out. If your last orders were follow me, and you died there, like died before you could tell it to do something else, it's just gonna stay near your corpse. Or sore from yelling so much? I've gotten like that before. Alright, I've gone in a bit of a loop. Bad work? Ugh. Admit I've not yelled at a job that hard yet. Earl of Dagon's Door. Summon Dremora for 60 seconds. Ooh. Amulet of Levitating. 10 points. Not worth it. Or gets coarse when even a little yelling, and you're just not good at yelling. Yeah, some people are like that. Yelling at some dumb motherfucker, you're angry about shit not working right. I can understand that. Oh, they give you like a levitation thing right before you come in here. Or the chance to find one, I suppose. But I've got plenty of levitation on my own. Wicked Reward. Fortify attack. Fortify agility. Drain own health. Cavern door. Life and service. Near your footsteps, Singoth III. Should be right through that door there. Damn, a little 60. Let's try... No. Bone Dancer Gauntlet. I think I have better key stuff, I think. Yeah, that's for 50 points, that's for 50. I have a bunch of lock splitter things, but... oh, why not? Yeah, the 30 there? In my room, right? I can't see you in this darkness. Please light a torch or something if you could. There's already a lit torch in the room. It's been lit since I walked in. What? Hey, that be? I'm not blind, am I? What's going on here? I had a feeling it was something like this. Third, you sound like you're right on top of me. Missa? You're dead. Your soul's trapped inside of a soul gem. Be ridiculous, Ngoth. Stop fooling around and get me out of here. Wait a minute. Oh, I think you're right. I am dead. How could I forget? That awful feeling of that vile necromancer's dagger burying deep in my abdomen, that suddenly there's this awful sucking sensation. No. No, this can't be. Yeah, you have to reverse this. You have to get me out of here. So dark, I can't see a damn thing. Where'd the floor go? So dark, get me out of here. So dark. Wait, where'd the floor go? It's so dark. It's so dark. It's so dark. It's so... Ah. That's just fucked up. That was rough. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to complain about it at all, because I had all the tools to do it. But I hope there's a key for that somewhere in here. Because 60 is just enough that my spell couldn't do it. Yeah, she's somewhere that's dark. Darker. Yet... darker. Hey, they had this small chest with a little levitating amulet in it. I assume that's seated so you can just barely get across. But I'm hoping there's a key somewhere to get in there. And it's not like a super pain to find it. Honestly, they should have put it on his corpse. And that's a slight misstep. I could still get in, but I had to use a relatively rare scroll to do it. Bonehead Keen. Oh, that was an enemy I killed. I think this could be more impactful if you knew this character beforehand. Probably key somewhere. Leaving and getting a spell that can do 60 is always an option. Maybe the player leave and come back because they didn't have typical prepared stuff isn't unusual for Morrowind, or lockpicking. Yeah, I suppose so. I'm not going to give it too much about that one, because I think, at the end of the day, there are still options. That was not, like, and the levitation amulet, because that's something that's a lot harder to get hold of. A very low points one that could probably just barely get you across. I think they still did enough. But, I don't know. Maybe put the key a little closer to that door or something? Slight misstep on the key thing, but other than that, I think it's fine. For the writing of this quest, I don't dislike it. I really like the, it's a classic, like, horror twist, you know? The person you've been talking to is not a person. But I feel like it's too short to really get the meat out of it, you know? I think if you extend the Mages Guild quests here a bit, have us meet her before then and work with her in some capacity. Maybe, hell, you could even make it hurt more. They really make her genuinely just kind of be nice to the player. Make you like her ahead of time. You do it a little bit, and it's still, you know, it's still very disconcerting, but I was able to pick up on it very quickly, that it was going to be something, because he said, be a slave just like your lady friend. Now, to be fair, I didn't assume she was going to be soul-trapped. I assumed she was going to be a weird, semi-conscious, reanimated undead. Weird, I kind of stopped moving forward. Lay down.
Do not stray.
I'm glad I see you well, Sarah.
I'll stray from whatever the fuck I feel like. Actoroadir. Yes, follow the path up northward. Hey, you know what? What does this might anger me on occasion? I'm still definitely enjoying this mod more than I enjoy Oblivion as a whole. Maybe I'm letting how poor the remaster ran color my opinion. But I also just don't think Oblivion holds up in general. Now, it has been a few years since I've actually touched Skyrim, and maybe I'll have a different appreciation for it now. When I get to it. That's not soon. I think I can still squeeze... Even if I run out of stuff to do in Tamriel Rebuilt, there's still, there's still the, sister one where you go to Cyrodiil. I hear that one's got some cool stuff in it, too. Like to do that as Ngoth's kind of final tour around Cyrodiil before he's got to go elsewhere for a while. Nothing as bad as how insulting Oblivion's writing can be. Yeah. Return of the King. You're not the king. Like, okay. Help? What's up, Bathwater? What do you need help with? You're enamored by character creation? Yeah, that's normal for Owlcat games. DB and the MG are like, look you dead in the eye, insisting you're mentally deficient, because it's the only way it could make sense. DB and the MG... Oh, Dark Brotherhood and the Mages Guild. Any possibilities? I usually install a mod to also let you kind of choose your outfit, independent of your class. I also think Owlcat's very bad about how overly specific the default portraits are. I'd look for some custom portrait packs. But if you don't care about all that, go right in. And 12 hours on charging. Oh, character generation. Okay. For, like, Wrath of the Righteous, that's generally a thing you can do. Trace the character gen experience.
Guild Archmage, how can we serve you?
Hey, Oh, wait, you're not who I'm talking to. So, what do you do about this? Yeah, do you have a fix for this? By the 9, how revolting. Soul trapping another human being is a crime worse than murder. Being trapped is a fate worse than death. Thankfully you dispatched that bastard. Gods know what he intended to do with Mrs. Soul. No, we can't just leave her in there. Wait. Yeah, it kind of looks at the charged soul gems he has. But say you did it to a Daedra. No one gives a shit. They deserve it. Alright, good. First instinct would be to smash the soul gem. Soul gems act like vessels for souls. Smashing the vessel should free the soul inside. You sure that wouldn't just kill her? Good point. Like, that might do that, actually. Truthfully, I'm really not sure what would happen. Before we make any rash decisions, you consult our enchanter... Zissy Chiva. She knows a lot more about soul gems than I. She suggests something stupid. You may also want to consult Hastafos Velifer, town necromancer, a few houses away from here. Don't worry, it practices art in a perfectly ethical manner. Ethical necromancy. There's not a soul in there anyway, it doesn't matter.
Welcome, friend, the day.
If you're just raising a skeleton that's been emptied, it's fine. Sorcerer, Undead Bloodline Sorcerer? Oh man, I've never gotten to play them, like, in a proper campaign, but I definitely made one with the alternate bloodline of, alternate undead where they're a descendant of a vampire. Because I really liked that idea. I like the flavor, and mechanically, I wanted to make them work as a weird frontline touch spell mage who would sap the energy out of people with their touch. Could just heal off that. I thought it could be kind of fun. It's not min-maxed for how Pathfinder works, because if you're a mage on the front line, you're dead.
My pleasure.
I think she's actually down here-ish. Not in there. Here she is. Alright, so, hypothetically... Zap the energy by touch sounds like a succubus euphemism. Wait, there's touch-based spells in Pathfinder. Like, melee spelling. So, oh dear, poor Misa. So, Valkyria would see the soul gem smashed. It was our first guess, but we wanted second opinion. It would be a terrible waste. Poor Misa's soul would become fragmented and unusable. Pains me to say this, but Misa is dead for good. No way to bring her back. Instead of letting her soul go to waste, I propose we bind whatever magic's left her soul into something useful and beautiful. Lustrous silver weapon seems a fitting vessel. Anyway, her death will not have been in vain. Or they just transfer from one prison to another. Nonsense. Soul gems only contain the soul magic of a living thing, not the soul itself. If a vower bound her to this soul gem, the bond will be broken when I use it up. My offer still stands.
You honor me. Speak.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to a second opinion. The necromancer in town. Able to actually work with a necromancer for once. I haven't done that since... God, I hate thinking about the Numidium. I just start seizing up and then... Who are you? Walk away, why don't you? Yeah, I'm toying with the idea that anytime Ngoth tries to think about anything before the Numidium,
For king and emperor.
he's just remembering all the different ways things could have gone down simultaneously, and he just kind of starts twitching. Because he can't pick them apart. Till eventually he settles on, I'm gonna see a horse, I did that one. Necromantic services for a reasonable price. They out Hastafos Velifer for all your soothsaying community needs. That's the name I was looking for. Seems on the mainland, they don't have to enforce the no necromancy rule as hard as they do on Vardenfell. It's kind of neat. The Empire would be a lot stronger out here with a lot more bases, I would presume. They wouldn't have to give in to such things as much. Oh, he's having a cold sweat some nights, remembering when Numidium stepped on him. I remember that, like, yeah. Only in Old Ebonheart specifically. Ah, only here specifically. Where is this guy? I actually just don't know. I'm trying to look at my thing. He's in his house, so I should look at houses. Like an embassy, it's under Cyrodiil law. Slavery is illegal, and necromancy is legal. The rest of the mainland is under normal Morrowind law. Oh, okay. Alright. I guess that makes sense. Probably makes more sense than what I said. Da-da-da. Feel like I'm not any closer to figuring out where the hell he is. Ventos Moore, no. Imhart Bellman, no. Yermag Grashula, Valera Draws. Kasad Herbalist, Emarak Harkit's Baked Goods, Arnos Klatian, Botrix Zanya, Rian Paralia, Yesu Dash Pullet. I feel like they're trying too hard with some of these names. Heketh, Telltales, Verlon, Aurelia Draconis, Americus, Igas Gro Daluk, no. Not up here, is he? He wouldn't be. That wouldn't make sense. Dang it, where is this guy's house? Da-da-da. Dang. There's not even like a mention in what wiki I can find of where his house physically is. Just so there's a bunch of stuff in it. I'm not crazy, I'm not finding it. What's his full name? What I meant. Velifer. Maybe a Velifer house? Here it is, Hastafus Velifer's house. Alright, I could have found that sooner, but trying to pick stuff out of this map is kind of tricky.
I'm all yours. Please, go ahead. The Nine and the Empire.
A guard just has to stay in his house all the time? If you will the courage sent to my house, salutations to you, brave soul. My name is Hastafus Velifer, and I'm a necromancer. Do you come to talk with the dead? Kinda. Can you take a look at this? Colleague of yours been trapped inside a soul gem. Say she spoke to you from within. Find that unlikely? Soul gems cannot contain a spirit, only its energy. Let me take a look. Huh. How peculiar. There's more to this gem than meets the eye. It's been enchanted to use the soul energy contained within to bind a spirit to it. In other words, Miss Aurel's ghost has been bound to this soul gem by her own soul magic. Would explain how she was able to speak with you back in Gond. Gods know what Vor planned to do with her captured spirit. The spirit is curiously dormant at the moment. It's likely she'll still be able to perceive her surroundings to a degree. With that in mind, I do hope you haven't been speaking too carelessly about Mrs. situation with your colleagues. How do you propose we try to free her? Fortunately, I've dealt with similar ghost-binding enchantments in the past. In order to conduct the decoupling ritual, we'll need the following materials. Black rose, 1 moon moth wing, some black lichen, and some grave dust. And of course, a small fee of 60 septims. Bring me all those materials, I'll set Missa free from the soul gem. I mean, if you could free her, alright, man. Excellent. You have my word that the ritual will work.
If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
You went and gave me directions, Squilla, but I ended up finding it. Okay. Black rose, moon moth wing, black lichen, grave dust. Uh-huh. Oh, some of those I can get in here. Just looking for where to find this shit. I don't feel bad looking up what shops stock what when I'm looking for this kind of thing. I feel like that is a fair use. Like, that never feels like cheating to me. Da-da-da. Unari's Elixirs has a bunch of them. Need a black rose. Need a moon moth wing. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I need grave dust. And I need black lichen. Okay, she's got all of it. Apparently she doesn't always have the black rose. There's another place that does always have it. Yeah, I have to just go by feel. I get the impression that while they'd be very bothered by soul-trapping Argonians, like, soul-trapping people in general, but that's taboo everywhere. Like, soul-trapping actual sentient humans. That's taboo everywhere. I get some kind of impression that necromancy shouldn't be too big a deal to Argonians.
If you care to...
And Ngoth isn't too bothered by it in theory.
I see I stand...
Summoning ghosts might... Here's the thing, they do it themselves when they summon ghosts from the Hist. Like, they commune with their spirits. But I don't think they're... I don't imagine they're as up their own ass about the difference between that and what Dunmer call necromancy and not. Because you have all the materials needed to disentangle Missa from the soul gem. Gonna go ahead with the ritual? Yeah, go for it. Excellent. Take those off your hands. You have the 60 septims I asked for? Yeah, here. Just chucks a bag of like 200 to 300. Is that enough? I forget how much these things weigh. Yes, that's enough. Now, step right through here, if you would please. Oh yes, one last thing before I begin, Angoth III. Please hold on to this paper, quill, and inkwell. Miss Ariel may want you to write down a message. Now then. Tio Axtas Takrura. Huh? Whoa, I can see. Where am I? Angoth, is that you? Yeah, I got you out of the soul gem. Well, I mean, I told this guy to do it and gave him the mats, but I'm taking credit. I can barely hear you, Angoth. Did you say freed? Like the gods, but feels so strange. Light almost. I'm still dead, aren't I? Yeah, you were a fully, like, picked clean skeleton. When I found you, there was not much I could do about that. I thought so. It's difficult to grasp, but I need to accept my fate. Goth, if you can still hear me, I'd like to thank you for freeing me from that soul gem. You knew I was doomed, you took great care to ensure that my ultimate fate wasn't eternal imprisonment. Oh dear, I think I feel myself becoming lighter. Please, before I go, I'd like you to write down my final words. It's a message to my family in Cyrodiil. You're on it, yeah. My dearest mother and father. Not sure how best to put this, so I shall simply state it. I am dead. Was killed while on a Mage's Guild assignment. Nearly condemned to an eternity of imprisonment inside of a soul gem. Thankfully, I was set free by my fellow Mage's Guild associates. Before I depart from this plane, I want to let you know that I am eternally grateful to you for encouraging me to pursue my ambitions, even when you knew the risks involved. It's regrettable that I'll never be able to return to Cyrodiil. We shall meet again in the afterlife. These have been my final words. Farewell. Vector of Miss Ariel disappears from the room. Fantastic job, Angoth. Missa seemed quite grateful towards you. Passion is its own reward, no? Well then, if the Mage's Guild needs any more necromantic rituals performed, let them know that I'm available anytime. Yeah, no, you're at the top of my list next time I need necromancy shit, dude. Oh, there's a room back... Oh. Is this rug really enough to, like, block out the incense smoke? I mean, it's creepy, but it's clearly in, like, specific symbol imagery. This one might be just for the fuck of it. Some of these might be for the... Okay, maybe this one's, like, saying, like, a rat soldier. I mean, it's just a rat. That's nothing. Some of that you're doing just to screw with people, I can tell. Now, Old Manny was my favorite necromancer before. It just starts bleeding from the nose. Is he a moon now? God. Damn dwarven technology. Stupid bullcrap. Wait a minute. Tiber got it from here, didn't he? I can still blame Morrowind from this. May not be the Tribunal's fault. No, wait, it is. They gave it to him. I can blame all my problems on the Tribunal. I've gotten my revenge. Is it fair? Probably not, but he's gonna keep doing that. He will blame them for anything he can think of. Except maybe Sothasil. I never talked to him, so I can't blame him for shit.
Greetings to you.
I guess I still could.
A pleasure to meet you.
Relieved to hear that Hastufus was not only able to set Mrs. Soul free, but give her some closure as well. I'll be sure to deliver this letter to her family post-haste. Fantastic work, Angoth. Here's your pay for this assignment. And as a bonus, I'll teach you Debilitating Touch as well. According to Cringesso, Argonians typically consider necromancy taboo. There's only one tribe that practices it. So it's not all... So it's like probably the same opinion most, like, Imperials have. It's not outright banned, clearly, if there's a tribe that practices it with... And they're still considered, like, a proper tribe. But it seems like the Argonians just kind of don't vibe with it. But most groups don't, to be fair. Like, ask your average Imperial citizen about necromancy, they're actually gonna have an opinion similar to your average, Morrowind citizen, you know? Like, it's an abomination, they can't be trusted. Hell, even most mages are like that. So I'm just choosing to believe Angoth is on the more, I don't know, maybe fucking with souls is a bit much, but everyone kind of agrees with that. But the body is... whatever, man. It's a body. They're not in it anymore. Argonians say their souls go back to the Hiss, so they can't necromancy with it. Yeah, like, obviously soul-trapping an Argonian and preventing them from going back to their Hiss, that would be a fucked up thing to do. But that applies to all afterlives. That's not limited to the Argonians. Soul-trapping sentient things is considered a fucked up thing to do everywhere. I don't think that's unique to the Argonians. There's like, you can't fuck with their souls. Their souls aren't in the body anymore. Dunmer, they probably care less if you use necromancy on souls of other races. Yeah, I imagine it'd be something like that. Like, I don't care about your stupid bullcrap. And Goth at least has enough compassion in him to not like the idea of soul-trapping a sentient. But he doesn't have enough compassion to extend that to Daedra, who tried to kill him. Which is why he has so many, Golden Saints soul-trapped. That sucks to be you. I think that's the last Mages Guild thing I have for old Evanhart, but I think there's other stuff I can do here regarding that Necromancer. I guess I could actually talk to him, see if he has anything he wants me to do. Live forever, it's like, they live forever, it's like 5 minutes in the rock. When tomorrow wins Ebony Heart, citizen, long may its walls brandish the ruby banner. Yeah. You said something about talking with the dead? Death comes to us all, eventually. Sometimes people want to know what's waiting for them. Sometimes they want to know if their loved ones' souls are at peace in the great unknown of the void. The Necromancer can summon the bones of the dead to walk the earth once more. The living might ask them questions. The dead do tell tales. Sometimes they reveal secrets, sometimes horrors. You have someone in mind? Not really, sorry.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
I'll come back in a few decades, probably. When everyone I know is dead. Sombering thought, but not gonna focus on it right now. But yeah, in the long run, it doesn't do much to a Daedra.
What say you?
Guess I can't talk to him about more stuff. Man. Yeah, I'll come back to talk to my old buddy Uriel when he finally dies. A long time from now. Hundreds of years, hopefully. You're settling, hopefully for real, Magus. Magus is a very interesting class to play. Arcane Rider. Is that the one where you get an animal companion? Like a mount animal companion? Yeah, my main man, Uriel Septum. When he eventually dies, I know I'll be devastated, but that won't happen anytime soon. I'm actually planning to stop by Black Marsh on the way before I head out to Akavir. Ask him if I could give him some Hiss step. Really give another pep in his step. He's already gonna live longer than anyone else because he stopped aging for 10 years. Wanna try mounted combat? Mounted combat is very interesting in, like, proper D&D. I'm not sure how well it works in Wrath of the Righteous. Hey, you have fun with that. Maybe I can just go a place with an interesting name. Wasn't there that hostel, Stendar's Mercy? I can do something there. Like, that's gotta have something. Raise the dead is basic fodder and use good old hammer and anvil tactics. In theory. Hey, how goes it? Can I tell you about our services? If you can donate more time and effort, would you like to become a lay servant? What now? Not possible to become a priest or consecrated cleric without joining cult orders. Be forced to devote yourself full-time to the Imperial cult. It doesn't suit adventurous people like yourself. We do need lay servants. Earnest laymen dedicated to serving the Nine. Certain unglamorous but spiritually rewarding tasks. Presently we need almoners to serve Zenithar, lay healers to serve Mara, and shrine sergeants to serve Stendar. Yeah, no. I kind of decided against doing that kind of thing.
Do for you.
Yeah, that's me. Neverrain. I decided because Ngoth really isn't part of any of those religions, he really wouldn't want to go into that. Food, shelter, and paid work for those who have escaped the barbarism of slavery. Ah, cool.
You've got the better of me. So go ahead.
Better of you. We weren't in competition or anything. I thought that was just gonna be like a thing that might have like a weird quest for me. Guess not. Also, we're kind of at the end of stream. I guess next time I'll go to another city? Or look for more stuff to do here in the meantime. But for now, I think I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Bye bye, YouTube.